Hey everybody, I'm Clifford Stemmy, the Pop Song Professor, and welcome to my channel where we make English class awesome by talking about song lyrics. I am afraid of approaching strangers on the street, especially apparently when it comes to asking them deep personal questions. That seems kind of normal though, right? Kind of. Last week I put out a video where I went around my downtown, locally here, and asked a bunch of people what their favorite songs were and why. I was trying to get deep into the emotional reason that they did that. And at first, people weren't responding and I was getting really nervous and I was getting rejected a ton. And finally, I was able to find the right people and I actually got some really powerful, incredible answers. They're gonna be in a video that'll be like up here at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But in the middle of being discouraged about how nobody was answering, I went on Facebook and I asked my Facebook friends, hey, you know, what do you think? Do you have a powerful song and story that goes with it? And 7 people responded. I'm gonna show you all 7 of these responses right now, and I want you to prepare yourself because these are powerful. We're gonna be diving deep into some of the most emotional things that certain people have to share with us. Now there is one guy whose favorite artist is Rick Astley, but even he's got a good reason for it. And even still, these songs and the stories behind why these people have chosen these songs to represent something deep and emotional to them are powerful. I want you to pay attention to what they have to say, and I think you're really gonna get something out of it. As I was watching these myself, and preparing for this video, I almost started to cry at a couple of them. Like, it's super powerful stuff. So without further ado, I present to you people's favorite songs and why.
My name is Oliver, I'm 21 and I live in Melbourne, Australia. My favorite song is Me by Belhaven. About 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression after a really horrible falling out with my best friend at the time and another boy. As a result of that, I had a meltdown when I was at uni, and for the first time in my life, I wanted to kill myself. The record that this single is from, You, Me, and Everything in Between, it came into my life when I really needed it the most. I just saw myself in David's lyrics, like, kill me, kill me, kill me, won't somebody kill me? You chewed me up and spat me out, and now my heart's full of doubt. And it just made me realize that I wasn't alone in my struggles. So, David, if you ever see this, thank you for saving my life, and I love you very much.
You asked me what one of my favorite songs is, and I obviously, like a lot of your fans, want to say 21 Pilots. They have so many great songs. I'm obviously a fan. But I really want to talk about Mike Maines and the Branches. They have a song called Everything's Gonna Be Alright. And I love the song because, one, it's just a great song. It's definitely just a really good pop rock jam of a song. It's got a great message. I mean, the gist of it is that everything is going to be alright. It always works out. But on top of that, that song and the album that the song is on really became a sanctuary for me. In the past, I'd previously been engaged. It didn't work out, and it was a rough time after that event. And so that song and that album was able to give me solace. It was able to help me grow and learn and move forward in my life. So it's just a song that holds a really good place in my heart. And the band is great. I've talked to Mike a billion times. He's a great dude. So thanks, man, and yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
A song that's been in my life for a relatively short amount of time, but was very influential, is Vienna by Billy Joel. I heard it, I think, about 2 years ago for the first time when I had just discovered how much I like Billy Joel. I was going through his CDs, and I heard that song. And I'm not a person that generally listens to a single song on a loop. I at least will listen to a few songs in between it. I listened to that song on a loop the entire day. It was my second year of college. I was feeling really burnt out. I was just kind of questioning everything. The world's falling apart. Everything is dying. I'm terrible at everything. Like, all the 20-year-old existential crisis kind of things. And that song just snapped me out of it. I listened to it all day and really just until I had every second of it ingrained into my brain, and I listen to it all the time now. It just reminded me, that the finish line is not right in front of me. I've got a long way to go in life, and you can just calm down, enjoy the ride, work at things, but don't kill yourself over them. Like, it made a big impact on me, especially that year.
My name's Colette, and I never had an overt connection with the song I Lived by One Republic until my mom passed away in February of 2015. She had over 60 surgeries in her 62 years of life, and it didn't slow her down. She did everything she possibly could. She was the happiest and most energetic person I know. If a person could be a color, she would be bright sunshine yellow. And when I heard that song after she passed away, I burst into tears. I still cry when I hear it, because I believe that when she passed away and when she met God, that she said that she did everything she could, and she squeezed every joy out of life that was possible for her. And it's what I hope for her and what I really believe is the case. So that song has a very special meaning for me now, and I have a very strong connection to it.
My favorite song of all time is Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, because I love 80s music and I also love anything meme culture related, and you put those two and two together and you get the Rickroll, and it's just been so cool how this has been adapted by pop culture. You've seen it in movies and shows and wherever else on the internet, obviously. But my favorite all-time moment associated with it is definitely when I got to see Rick perform it live. It was just truly emotional for me, because this love I've had for the song for many years, and to see him live and also be Rickrolled was just so awesome.
Hey, so my name is Caleb, and just one of my favorite songs, one of the songs that really means the most to me. There's a song by a band called Shinedown, and they have a song 45, and it's a pretty dark and depressing song. You know, a few years ago I was really battling really hard with depression, and the song isn't necessarily the most uplifting song, but then I saw a video once about the band was doing a live concert, and the lead singer, the guy that wrote the song, was, before they played the song live at this concert, he explains the story and the meaning behind what the song meant. And it completely changed my perspective on the entire song, and it really was able to get me kind of through that hard, dark, and depressing time. And it's still one of my favorite songs to this day.
My favorite song is probably Broken Wing by Martina McBride. In fact, I call it my life anthem, and I actually have some of the lyrics tattooed on me. The chorus says, "With a broken wing, she still sings. She keeps her eye on the sky. With a broken wing, she carries her dreams. Man, you ought to see her fly." I've gone through life so far with different people here and there, maybe mistreating me or telling me I can or can't do things certain ways, and I continue to try to overcome different obstacles that others or myself have put in front of me. And those lyrics are they're just my tool for motivation, just to keep reminding myself and others that I carry my own dreams and I'm responsible for what I do with my life, and everyone better watch out because I'm going to continue to fly.
Thank you so much to everybody who was willing to share those songs and the reasons why they were powerful to them. That was an incredible experience for me, and I really appreciated getting to know a little bit more about you and what exactly music can do for people. Now I want to ask the rest of you two things. Number one, if you have a personal story like this, where there's a song that means a ton to you and you are okay with sharing that story, then if you can make a quick video of that, 60 to 90 seconds, and email that to me at clifford@popsongprofessor.com, then there's a very good chance that will show up in a video in the future. There's power in telling these stories. People can feel like, oh, I'm not the only one. People can find new songs that can mean things to them. There's power in being vulnerable. The second thing I want to say is to you music lovers out there, I want to offer you a couple of things. Number one, I want to offer you a 4.5 hour long 21 Pilots boot camp course. It goes all the way from their origins and founding of the band all the way up to Blurryface, and we're adding Trench soon. It's 4.5 hours of lecture content on 21 Pilots. I've got a catalog of 120 plus song explanations that you can access, including all of Vessel, except for Trees for the moment. Monthly new music recommendations for me, things that I think you should be listening to. A podcast where April and I talk about songs that you suggest, and you get the opportunity to learn more about songs that have the potential to change your life and that can mean a ton to you because they mean a ton to other people. Access to a community Facebook group for songwriters and music lovers, people who want to discover new songs, and more. All of this for 17 cents a day over at my Patreon. The Music Lovers tier is made for you guys, and I encourage you to go check it out. Link is gonna be in the description for that. That's a great way to support me and a great way to find more music that is gonna change your life. And that will change your life while you're hanging out with other people like you who are maybe crazy about 21 Pilots, Taylor Swift, or just good music in general. That being said, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the time that I asked strangers downtown what their favorite songs were and why. It was terrifying, but it was worth it and it was powerful. And then check out 7 Reasons Your Ears Are Gonna Love That sweet, sweet lo-fi hip-hop rap. It's a beautiful genre, you gotta check it out. The Patreon button's right here. That's the best one to click if you're asking me. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time.